And we are live.
Yay!
Yay! Woo.
Yay.
Question is, will people come by? I
We
tried
shall
streaming
see.
my own personal stuff earlier today, and I had a grand total of, for about 30 minutes, one watcher for my art.
Eh.
And that is...
Well, it's a Saturday night. There's no school. And I know one person isn't going to show up, and that's Liz. Because she's celebrating her mom's birthday. Other than that, I have no idea.
I guess I'll make another Patreon post about it. I wish you could send out bulletins on Patreon, like stuff that didn't appear as, like, creator posts, but sent in messages.
Yeah.
Maybe I can do that.
My icon looks so majestic in the stream.
Hoi!
Hi!
Hi!
That was a reference to Wind Waker, by the way.
I'm tired. I got up at like 7:30 this morning. After not sleeping until 2. Hey, there's people here.
Ah,
Or maybe it's just us.
Probably just us.
Yeah. Sorry. Got everyone's hopes up.
False alarm.
Say something. Why?
Something.
You ever hear RTIL's song? You know who RTIL is?
Art. Still. I don't know. Raw the interesting radical guy.
Round titties I like.
Just so I note, I don't know how many other people heard about this. You guys know the game Payday, right?
Yeah.
They recently made an update that basically added in microtransactions to the game, which isn't as much of a big deal as it is that they said a long time ago that the game would never have microtransactions. And what's more, the microtransactions that they put in aren't just weapon skins, they're things that actually give you buffs to your gameplay. But it's basically, you basically get a safe, read crate, and then you have to buy a drill, read a key, to open it up and get a random drop. And so, like, the entire community is just in an uproar over it, and that's kind of funny.
So, crates.
Yep.
Great.
People,
There's a person here.
hello there, Potato. How are you doing today? You're the first one to the stream. Congratulations.
Hi!
You're the first one to the stream. Congratulations.
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 안녕하세요.
Congratulations.
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 Hello.
Amalgamations. Hey,
Hello,
Meredith.
Meredith.
Hi, Mir.
I apologize that I had to delay it for no good reason at all.
That's fine.
Mm,
Potato's the only one here so far, anyway.
okay.
Speaking of which, Potato, would you like to tell us to do something, or would you like to make an art request or something?
We're
Since
at your disposal.
Use us.
Use this.
I don't get freaky.
There's quite a lag on the stream.
Don't
so
get creepy, but yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Have fun.
What is Potato saying? Because I can't see it.
He's saying yes.
Yes. Yes to what?
Hooray for 15-second delays.
Yeah.
For a request.
It's probably the only thing I really don't like about YouTube's streaming app is that, like, Picardo has, like, a 5-second delay and stuff. You can increase it if you need to if you're having latency issues, but if you can handle 5 seconds, you can do 5 seconds. YouTube, for some reason, always defaults to somewhere between 15 and 30 seconds.
Weird.
I can't look at computer screens much these next couple weeks, so I gotta rely on you guys to say what he said.
We will be your eyes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's wrong with
Because
your
my
eyes?
corneas have spots all inside of them.
How'd that happen?
Oh, just yesterday, I remember I went to the eye doctor and he put this dye in my eye to see if there were any corneal abrasions, and he said there was a lot of like weird distortion. And he said it could be a mixture of just dry eyes and strained eyes and irritated eyes, so I'm not allowed to wear contacts for the next few weeks. Of course, I don't have any glasses, so I essentially have to go around with blurry vision, but that's fine. I can see well enough to drive, so whatever. And I have to use artificial tears 4 times a day. And I also have to try to limit my looking at electronic screens for a little bit more than usual. Just to try and settle my eyes back down. It probably has something to do with the screen time I do and the contact lenses. I don't take care of them as well as I should. And it probably also has to do with with the Florida sun.
Yeah, the sun.
It's just so much better.
I sometimes worry about my eyes because I spend so much time in front of a computer screen.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't go outside all that much, and I don't wear contacts or anything.
Yeah, see, the words on my computer screen started getting more blurry than usual. And he said it was probably just a mixture of some cornea damage that can be repaired as long as I take care of them the next few weeks, and then just eye strain.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So I've literally got my head under a blanket right now to try and limit the light. That's how I got out of the movie.
Keep in mind,
Wear
contrast is also
sunglasses indoors.
contrast is also going to affect it.
What's going to affect it?
Contrast. So, like, if you're looking at a bright screen in a dark room, that's going to hurt you more than looking at a bright screen in a bright room.
Yeah. Well, I'm not looking at the screen at all. So.
Wear sunglasses all the time.
I actually have one friend who she actually needs to wear these really thick tinted lenses. They're like Coke bottle glasses, but they're also really dark because her pupils can't her pupils are basically constantly dilated.
Oh, that doesn't sound like what I have. That sounds like
it's something else, but it's like she has to basically constantly wear eye protection as a result.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, on the plus side, the kitten is still on the website, which means she's probably still at the shelter, which means
Kitty time tomorrow.
hopefully if I can get to her tomorrow. I'm gonna call them when they open up because it'll be after church and be like, listen, I know you don't do holds on the kittens. I am driving there right now. Can you just hold her for like 2 hours? Please? I am literally on my way.
Or you could, a better way to phrase it would probably be like, "Hey, I'm sorry I wasn't able to drop by yesterday. I was actually out of town, but I'm
Oh
coming."
no, I let them know. I was like, it's my grandma's 89th birthday.
Yeah.
I can't come today. And they were like, well, that's fine. We just don't do holds. I was like, okay, well,
Why don't they do holds?
I don't know.
That's silly.
Hopefully, probably just to try and encourage people to get the cat out of there as soon as possible, so they can bring in another cat.
That's probably right.
Hmm.
Nato isn't providing me with any reference images.
Oh, is he having you draw something?
Yeah.
I
So
might still
instead,
have
I'm
this
going to
ref-
draw. I'm going to draw his character.
It's OC.
Yay
back,
for
by the
drawing.
way.
Oh, hi, bro. He's trying. Oh, he's trying.
Who's trying?
Potato.
Yeah, links aren't going to work. You have to basically kind of like do what Tumblr does, where it's like you can't um, provide a direct link. You have to like remove the HTTP stuff.
I am returned.
Oh.
Alright.
Dora, what was the play that you're supposed to go see tonight?
The Diary of Anne Frank.
Oh,
That
you
was
can
actually.
add on YouTube.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm just required to see it just because to support the theater department. Honestly, it'll just be a tiny bit off my grade. I'm not worried about it.
Hmm. Is
It's
this
like
by the
can't-
same
It's almost like why
BS
can't
teacher?
almost like why can't you just donate separately if they're going to force you to do that? If they're going to force you to pay on top of everything.
I don't know. I don't care.
Did you get the BS teacher thing resolved?
Well, the midterm was on Friday, so we didn't discuss anything then. He said that on Wednesday that we were going to continue the discussion Monday, but he just posted earlier today that we were just going to continue with the curriculum on Monday. So either some of us talked to his supervisors, and so apparently either something scared him about that, or he's just as tired of talking about it as I am.
Yay!
Cool.
Either way, I've stood up for myself and my art, and I've never been more proud of myself.
Yay! Now it's time to drink.
Yes, it is.
Kampai.
Come on.
I have alcohol somewhere, but nah. It's all the way over in the garage. And the garage door is really hard to open.
Howdy, Keith.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
Bye.
Hi.
By the way, if you guys ever have any ideas on stuff that we can do in streams, like if doing
Happy to take ideas. We want to like entertain you. This is like
All of it. I don't think that's what he's responding to with the delay and all. But the timing.
He's responding to the alkies.
Yeah.
why is it that pony bodies, like before you put the arms on them, they look like wieners? See, like, look at it.
I thought they always looked like beans.
Well, they got the beans, but then if you add in the hips, they look like wieners.
They look like potatoes
Really
with no
short,
head or
fat
legs.
wieners.
Well, you could say that while drawing any four-legged animal with a
Cats
back
especially.
leg that's
Well.
sort of round.
Better than them looking like spoons.
Oh.
How can we do a little jig on the stream when none of our faces are
I'll
shown?
animate it.
Animate a jig.
anime doing a jig.
That was an idea for us, doing a little jig.
You know, do a little dance.
Little bear.
Make a love.
Make a
Get
little
down
love.
tonight.
Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Played some dirty rigs, danced some hearty jigs. The water round me bubble and then I volley head. Wished myself was dead or better far instead. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road. All the way to Dublin, whack valally ra.
Yay.
I'm just checking Tumblr. Seeing if my art is Tumblr famous yet.
Have you guys seen the new episode? Are you talking about the episode that was today? Was there an
The
episode
MLP
today?
episode?
Or was
There
it,
was-
yes, last week's episode? I don't watch the show anymore myself, so I don't,
I don't
know.
watch the show anymore.
I watched it. It was very clear that it was written by a normal chapter book author.
I'm assuming you guys are talking about the new episode.
Hello, AJ.
Oh, somebody asked about it.
We're live right now. Say hi to the people.
I
To be completely
Ethan,
honest,
yeah.
I cannot really stand MLP myself anymore.
I feel pain when I watch it, but I'm not sure if that's laughter or.
I don't know. I mean, the concept this week was fine, I guess. Obvious, but fine. But it was very clear that the person writing it had very little screenwriting experience compared to the chapter book experience that she has.
Oh
Who
yeah,
was-
there was a new episode today. It's Saturday. Duh.
Yeah, and GM Barrow is the one who wrote it.
that's interesting. Huh.
I'm just gonna watch the episodes that have Discord in them.
I haven't watched
As-
any of the new episodes ever since episode 100.
As much as I like Pinkie Pie, even though she was the main role in the episode, she didn't really contribute much, but just comedy relief. I mean,
And
this
again,
is
that's how we know that it was written by a chapter book author, because a lot of the details were missed. She didn't write it right.
yeah. This felt more like a Twilight Shining Armor episode, which I did like how they kind of developed the relationship between Twilight and her brother. I thought it was really cute, especially how Shining Armor was overreacting towards how Twilight pretty much recreated his room when he was a little cold.
Are we good with spoilers? Do people want to know what happened?
I don't care.
I don't
I
care.
don't care.
Spoiler alert!
I'm gonna wait 30 seconds so that I know that everyone
Oh.
else in the stream is okay with it too. So we gotta wait for the delay. So I can tell you guys what happened.
Just
I
gonna
use-
ask. Is Shiny Armor still an emasculated little bitch?
Oh!
Not really.
Kind of.
They made him, they made him a more interesting character.
Yeah, but they didn't really take
Like,
away his emasculation.
Yeah.
The-
Basically any male character in that show, almost any male character in that show, is either going to be completely emasculated or an asshole. Just saying.
There you go, Potato.
Are people good with spoilers then?
Keith says he's good with spoilers. Potato's already seen the episode, so I think we're probably fine.
Cool. Cadence and Shining Armor are having a baby.
Thought so.
No surprise there.
That's a
I
spoiler. I
saw
thought that was
come on
confirmed
that way.
I thought that was confirmed last year.
It was, but some people still get really upset about it if people have been saying it, so.
I didn't even know.
What?
I didn't even hear about that news.
You never saw the Princess Skyla toys?
No.
They've been around for a couple of years.
Nobody talked about them.
They're on Equestria Daily.
I'll find you.
I don't go on Equestria Daily anymore.
Good
This
choice.
was like a while ago.
Only to get new episodes, but that's about it. Not even people on Tumblr talked about
Princess
it. Even
Skyla was a thing when I actually cared about back when I actually cared about the show, and that should tell you how long ago that was.
Holy
Princess Skyla was a
crap.
thing ever since season 2.
It was a thing since like the intermittent period between season 2 and season 3.
There you go,
What?
AJ.
Yep.
Huh? She looks like Sweetie Belle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe I might have encountered it, but I didn't really. I think it just went by me.
Not a big deal.
It was just like, oh, another product that probably doesn't relate to the show.
Yeah, it's not a big deal if you didn't see it. It's just, people knew about it. Plus, a poster came out for the season 5 characters in Shining Armor and Cadence were by something blacked out, and it was very obviously shaped like a baby.
Shape of
Way to be
babies.
subtle.
Entire shape is baby.
Harry baby. Harry baby.
Oh, nice one.
Harry baby. Harry baby.
So, off topic, but I'm playing The Sims 3, and I'm trying to make my sim internet famous.
Nice.
Wait, you can do
I'm gonna
that?
make an internet famous person.
You can do that.
Give him some spoons.
I'm starting her off by sending her to university for science.
Just make sure she has very little talent and
Yep.
whores herself out completely.
Yep, her ambition is not to be a blog artist, it is to be rolling in cash.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yep.
You also need to make sure that she runs a blog, like an Ask blog, about like a robot girl or something. Wait, shit.
But Zed, you're not famous.
I know.
You're pony famous.
That
worse.
doesn't even make it
That's
better.
worse.
Zed
Wow,
is
just
a
kick
bit
me
more-
while I'm down.
Zed is a bit more pony infamous.
That's true,
Oh,
because
yeah,
that
that's
actually critiqued the show, and people didn't like that.
I think all pony famous people at this point are pretty much pony infamous now.
Yeah.
For one reason or another, yes.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who I am, so
Same.
I am neither.
Same.
I'm like a C-list brony celebrity.
Which is kind of funny because you're still the #1 voice for Discord. Like,
You know, but nobody makes animations about
Yeah,
Discord.
before I joined this group, I was like a big fan of yours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
I mean, like, when you first joined the call, I was nervous as hell.
Aw, dude.
No.
I mean, I'm a bit of an asshole, but
We're all kind of assholes here, but
Yeah.
We're all assholes. That's why we get along.
that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Well, after all, we are some Figgy studio.
We're all butts together.
I tried to make a pun on SFS. Did it work?
What was
I
the
didn't
pun?
hear it all the way.
I don't know, I'm too tired. I didn't hear it all.
I said we're just some Figgy studio.
Some what studio?
Figgy.
Figgy.
I'll replace that with something that sounds similar.
Some
AKA.
frigging studio.
Raw.
I
Yeah.
don't get it.
PG.
Yeah, let's not use that.
Okay.
Let's not use that
I'm
word.
sorry. Yeah, it's not a good word. I'm not even comfortable using it. That's why I kept ducking down my voice volume.
I still don't get it.
Is
So
that
you're
a
saying-
slur for something?
Here, I'll put it in our chat so you don't have to.
The abbreviation of fake and gay.
Oh.
Oh. I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, no, I was just.
Oh, I
Right,
heard
I was just-
figgy. Like,
Well, that's
with
what
an
I- I said figgy so that way I wouldn't say it.
Oh, okay.
Is it like the pudding?
Never mind, AJ.
I don't think it was actually saying.
Can we just move on?
This turned out to be a lot more complicated than it was meant to be.
Which one would you like me to draw,
Oh.
Potato?
I thought, yeah.
Somebody's asking Jen a question.
Oh.
Now bring a silly Philly pudding. Now bring us some silly Philly pudding.
I want some pudding.
It's going good, Keith. The next subscriber special is kind of difficult, so it's taking a while, but yeah, it's going good.
Someone asked if you could draw.
I know. I'm asking him which one I want it. Which one
Oh,
he wants
okay.
me to draw. There's the kitten, there's the unicorn, there's the sheep, there's the alpaca, there's the reindeer, and there's the cow. Velvet.
Oh, are you doing a Them's Fighting Herds?
That's what Potato wants me to draw, so I'm going to do a little something of Velvet.
Yay, Velvet's the best one.
Velvet, that's the.
I know nothing about them's fighting herds, so this is all just random words to me.
Velvet is the reindeer.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Velvet's
No,
the rarest.
Now does she run over Grandma?
Boo!
It's too early for Christmas
How
puns.
dare
Can we,
you
can we
refer-
focus on Halloween?
How dare you reference that atrocity?
I like Christmas. It's too early for Christmas. I'm all.
I
spooked
feel like
It's
we
all
were
always
the time
too
right
early.
celebrating
now.
Halloween so long ago.
Speaking of spooky, we all. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I need to change our Skype names to spooky names.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
Are we seriously doing this?
I'm seriously doing it.
I can't remember what my name was last time.
In my opinion,
Oh,
Zedrin is already a spooky name because Zed refers to zombie. That's literally where I originally pulled it from.
I
Mm,
thought Zed was the letter
Canadian-
Z in Canada.
Well, not in Canada, in
England.
England. But the thing is that in Killing Floor, there are these things called Zeds, and Killing Floor takes place in Britain, so they're literally just called Zs. But when they're saying Z, it's short for zombie, so they just call them Zeds, and that's where I got the name from.
I'll just stick with Revermore because it's a classic.
I could do Death, but that doesn't really work.
Murder
well.
How
Death.
does one spoopify the name
I
Courtney?
did Murder Death last year, I
Cour-
think.
Oh, I know!
Jen isn't a very spooky name.
I could do Terror Death.
I did it!
Oh, Raw, that's a
How
good
do
one.
you spoopify like 2 letters?
Make it into an acronym.
Make it somebody
I
scary
think
like Andrew
like
Jackson.
I don't even know who that is.
Angry
He
Jackal.
is Aaron Jackson is one of our older U.S. presidents. He killed a lot of Indians.
Ah, okay.
He also was a really, no matter what position you have, he was one of the most erratic, irrational presidents we've ever had.
He made moonshine on the front lawn of the White House.
Compare him
And he-
to George
he-
Bush.
He fired almost all of his cabinet members.
He
No,
makes-
I don't think he was the same as George Bush. Andrew Jackson was a very hardcore liberal. So I don't think that would be the same.
He's the guy on the $20 bill.
For some reason,
Yeah. It's also funny because that he's on the $20 bill because he was so incredibly adamantly opposed to banks.
I really...
Probably just to spite him.
Yeah, so that could be your spooky name.
was he
I don't
like
have
an-
a spooky Halloween name though.
Was he like an anti-capitalist?
Yay, my name finally changed.
No, he just he didn't
opposing
like-
the banks is not an anti-capitalist thing.
Yeah.
The banks are actually very much anti-capitalist in and of themselves. Like, there's actually a whole lot of bullshit going on with the Federal Reserve, but that's a discussion for another time.
A time when I give a fuck.
What happened to PG here, huh?
That reindeer's coming out really nice.
Thank you, AJ. I just wish I could get better with, like, my line tapering, my line ends. My line ends always, like... They always clip. I'd rather not. I'd rather come up short than go too far. Going too far, it just intersects and looks messy. See? Like that. Oh, you won't see. Stream will see.
Oh.
You guys won't.
There's probably a lag, so
I know, that's what I'm saying.
It's too bad Rudolph won't be able to play them's fighting herds, because they won't ever let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games.
Aw.
Why isn't Rev cosplaying as Sans?
Because Zed called it.
Yeah.
And he's got.
And
the
I was
voice.
already planning on.
You need to
cosplaying
mentor
Captain.
him in the way of the pun so he can be ready.
I can do puns. I just don't.
Prove it.
No. You're not the boss of me. Seriously, you got a bone to pick with me or something?
Oh,
It's a star.
it's a funny.
It's a star.
The only bone I got to pick with you is a funny bone.
That was rather humorous.
I'm really femur it. No, that was really terrible. Never mind.
You don't have the backbone for this.
Did it occur to you that maybe I'm
You
just
guys
too
are
much of a
skeleton of laughs.
Did it occur to you that maybe I'm just too much of a lazy bones to actually partake in this?
Don't worry, Zed. It's going to be a fine. No one got that one?
Nope.
Say going to be a what?
To be a fine.
No. Well-timed cough.
It's the shin bone.
Okay. I don't know the names of a lot of the bones.
That's
be right back.
fine. They have me learn all this useless stuff in the alien think drawing human anatomy thing. Can you imagine potato flavored ice cream?
Oh god.
Wouldn't that just be mashed potatoes?
I can and it makes me vomit.
I'm Googling it.
Wouldn't it be just mashed potatoes but frozen?
No.
It's potato flavored ice cream, not frozen potato.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. It just sounds kind of plain. Like,
Have you ever eaten raw potato before?
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Imagine
hard.
that, except frozen, cold, and alone with ice cream.
That just sounds really boring.
Sounds sad.
Sounds like the most boring flavor. It sounds like an Amish flavor, like potato.
Like potato pancakes. Pancakes are weird because you eat them with applesauce.
Good too.
I mean, they're not bad, yeah, but they're weird.
I know spiced sweet potato is an ice cream flavor that's kind of popular in some places. I've got a question. Would you rather rip off your fingernail or put a toothpick in your toe and kick a wall?
Okay, let's not discuss this.
I'd rather people shove these kinds of questions up their ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather place this question beneath your toenail and make you kick a wall.
At Rev, that'd be sending the question back whence it came.
Nice recovery.
Hardly. I still feel the damage in my toe. Raw Green's my name and Mischief is my game.
Mischief.
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 So I see you've been on 4chan lately.
No.
Oh,
What does that have to do with 4chan?
there are a lot of threads on 4chan with mischief as the topic, and basically it's either pranks or really facetious attempts at talking about pranks they pulled.
I want to print out little stickers that say now voice activated. Say paper towel please to activate and put them in public bathrooms.
Okay. Got Velvet done.
Well, in like, ooh, that looks good, Zed. Like in video games, I like doing stuff that's like mischievous or devious or whatever. So like I'll be playing speedrunners and I'll hook someone or whatever. I'll get behind somehow or I'll just pick on someone. It can be funny sometimes. If like there's two unskilled players and a high skilled player, I'll sometimes mess with the high level player, especially if they're rude. We could play a game. Would you like to play a game?
What kind of game?
Not the kind of game where I ask two questions and you choose one.
Yeah, let's not play Would You Rather. Let's just not.
Your reaction was worth it, though. I had the same reaction. Yeah, the person who asked me that question is a real mean person in general.
Hmm.
So like me.
No, you're nice compared to him.
Mother of God.
Cards Against.
To be honest, I think all of us are really kind of averted to Cards Against Humanity at this point. We've played it like upwards of 100 times.
Jillion times.
Yeah.
Played it upwards of 100 times.
I mean, unless there's a version where we can actually put the names of our friends in the white cards, that'll make things interesting.
I'd be willing to play board game online, but Meredith hates that.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Yeah, raw.
Hey, I said I won't do it again next time.
Wait, board games
You've already
online?
done the damage.
I know.
Wait, what happened?
He basically picked on Meredith the entire time when we played it.
Like
Like she was in last place and he kept throwing stuff at her and shooting
I'm
her
an
and things like that.
ass. I'm an ass.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Raw.
You almost called him Jax.
Well, I actually almost called him Jas. Like I was gonna call him for some reason a combination of Jax and ass. I don't know why.
And that jazz. Stop. Now
For
make
some
the
reason, that name is
motherfucker-
more fitting for him.
Hello, Frosty.
That should be his. That should be his last name. First name Hugh.
Oh god.
You, Jasmine.
Whoops. Clicking everything on the screen. I feel unloved sometimes. I deserve it, I know. That didn't come out right, but I think you guys got what I
We're
Oh,
all
speaking of what
trash.
is this? Okay, you guys know this phrase, I'm 12 and what is this?
Mhm.
Did you know
No.
that people used to be banned over that on certain websites?
Lol.
Gaia Online, when people were saying it as a joke, like whenever somebody would post something like that was lewd or offensive, and they'd be like, "I'm 12 and what is this?" It was seen as a confession that you were underage because you had to be 13 or older to play the game, and so people were getting banned over it.
Yeah. I had a friend
You're a terrible website.
I had well not really a friend, but someone I know went around on Divine Art and all whole bunch of mature pictures saying, I'm 12 and I saw the tids. He got banned within a day.
Amazing.
Yep. And he managed to comment on almost 20 pictures before getting banned.
Amazing. Probably got banned for spam rather than EOS violations.
Could be.
So, does anybody else want to make a request
Could be
or tell us
both.
to do something?
You should draw a
Wish we had
monster
more
girl.
games we could play.
I do my stupid Y face all the time.
Quack.
Quack!
Quack.
Oh, it's just a space duck. What a majestic creature.
You can even tell me to strip naked. You won't be able to see it, but I'll do it.
Let's talk about our feelings.
I have no feelings.
Yeah, I know.
I also usually feel nothing. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Okay, so in conclusion, we all feel nothing. Good
Good discussion. Yeah.
discussion. Yeah. Yep.
This
Good work,
is
Okay, we're
progress.
Congratulations, everyone.
We've all come to terms with we feel nothing.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
That's everybody.
Did you just say Date Bayo?
I don't know. Did I?
That's Naruto's catchphrase.
Yeah, I know.
The congratulations is omedetou.
There we go.
I'm tired. I can't think right now. I've been up since 7 o'clock.
Hello, tired. I can't think right now. I'm
Rod,
Not
go
bad.
shut up. Okay, here's a request. Muffet from Undertale.
Good.
By the way, if
Or
I
bad.
hope people
Or
saw
I don't know.
Time for Bad.
I have mixed feelings about Muffet.
Didn't we just discuss this already?
Oh, by the way, has everyone seen this? I'm gonna see if I can find it. Let's see. Jail Spider Dance. There's a
I'm back.
video-
It's the animation thingamajig of Muffet like dancing.
Yes.
I've seen it.
Who's
I have a soul. I used it to kill a flower.
I had a soul. It was filled in with determination. I used it to free a bunch of monsters.
That sounds great without context.
Okay. Need to read this thread. Stoner Tales thread. In all green text. Be a reckless young hoodlum. Decide to get stoned. Utilize my wicked culinary skills to whip up a batch of special brownies. Past experience tells me I'm going to be hungry afterwards. Eat a brownie and start to make fajitas. Fuck, it's hot in here. Take off all my clothes. Keep eating the brownies. Fajitas are done. Reach for the salsa. Spill it all down my front. Burns my balls. My balls. Salsa on my boys. Salsa on my balls, boys. Salsa on my boys, boys. Read brownie. Bangarang.
I
What?
I I can't.
I love 4chan posts like that.
The
I'm
one
at a
problem
loss
with,
of words.
the one problem with spider characters: so many arms, so many limbs. I have this problem with Cecil as well.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Actually, I think I have a picture of your OC somewhere. I tried drawing Cecil.
The question is, were you successful?
I think so. I know it's somewhere. I don't remember when I drew it either, though, so.
By the way, for those of you who haven't, please play Undertale.
Yes. Play Undertale and then play it again and again. And then get sucked into the fandom. And then don't think about anything else for the rest of your life.
You won't really need to.
That's what I've been doing for the past month.
Synchronized spider dance. Bangarang.
Which reminds me, I was going through my pacifist run of Undertale and I just got to muff it, so I'm going to start playing that now.
Sweet.
Yay. Don't die.
And don't give her any money.
Don't give her any money?
No, you'll wind up really sad. Like I did. Because the money actually doesn't do anything.
Did you save your donut?
No, I didn't.
Alright. Well, just don't...
You done goofed.
I still am mad because I actually saved some food, and I didn't know about that, so I did the entire fight with her with that food in my inventory, and I could have used it.
I died to her like 3 times before I stocked up on hot dogs.
Did you stack them on your head at all?
No, because I didn't know about that. Unfortunately.
How much money do you need to do that?
Why? You can do it up to 30 times apparently, and just have a hot dog tower on your head.
This sounds amusing.
This game has everything. Like, even when you think you know everything,
Does it have
about the game,
vehicles?
something new shows up, and you're like, huh?
Does it have vehicles in it? Can you punch a hooker? No? Then it's not Grand Theft Auto, and Grand Theft Auto has everything in it.
Does Grand Theft Auto have an ability where you can date a skeleton?
No.
Then Grand Theft Auto 5 doesn't have everything.
You can hijack airplanes.
You can play golf.
But
Yeah.
can you date a skeleton?
Hey, you may be able to hijack airplanes in Grand Theft Auto, but in Undertale you can date an airplane. Top that.
And besides, George W. Bush already did that.
Wait, what?
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams, motherfucker.
I think it just now hit me how exhausted I am. Like, last night, I went to bed at like 1 o'clock because I'm stupid. And then I couldn't go to sleep until like 2. And then I had to wake up at 7:30. And I walked out around the college for 2 hours without any food.
Hello, Candid Broadcast. Was it your Courtney's friend?
Liz!
Huh?
Friend of Courtney's.
Yes.
Wait, you have friends?
What do we not?
Development.
Oh, wait, you're my friends. Right?
Yes.
You have friends beyond us.
Okay, now that's just mean.
I only have one friend besides you guys, really.
I'm a shitty friend. I have a few friends outside this group, and I don't really talk to them.
Same.
I kind of gave up. I have like one friend who I hang out with like about once a month. So
I have a few that I talk to. Yeah, Liz has been my friend since like elementary school, so you guys better step up your game.
let me just get a fucking time machine.
We just have a childhood.
You mean you don't have one? Where have you been? You need to get with the times.
Literally. Because the time machine.
Oh,
See,
Accidental burn
see,
that.
that's how I operate. I take puns that people accidentally make and I make them more apparent. I'm an opportunist punner. An equal opportunity punter.
hashtag pun equality 2015. My sim is going to attend this party instead of studying.
Nice.
She's in college. Taking a useless degree that she'll never use.
because she's
Like-
going to be internet famous.
Yep. Because all internet famous people have a degree that they don't use.
Look at me.
Yeah, that seems to be a trend.
So what you're saying is they already have to be smart in some way or form.
Smart enough to go through the bullcrap of the public educational system. Public education system. There we go.
Educational system.
Education.
Educational. See, I
Edu-
went through college, and this is what I ended up with.
You know, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have tried to beat Muffet after all the rum I've drank.
Are you just
But
gonna,
actu-
you're just completely screwing up?
Actually, I got pretty far with her. I might be able to beat her this try, but
Get hot dogs. That's what I
too
did.
late.
You just gotta stall her out enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Screw Muffet. But not literally, because that'd be weird.
And potentially illegal.
Why would it be illegal?
And possibly dangerous.
Well, spiders do eat their mates when they're done with them.
Exactly.
Then when are you gonna start streaming Undertale?
Soon.
You need to play it.
I know.
You need to play the best game that's out right now.
Before people get salty and start complaining about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I've
annoying.
already seen somebody complain about it, actually.
I've seen plenty of people complaining about it, and it's kind of annoying because it's like the only reason they're hating on it is because it's popular, not because they tried it and didn't like it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
mean,
I've
like,
seen some person that played it and said it was meh. And then they got really mad because everybody liked it.
but it's like that's not that big of an issue if somebody likes it. And it's also like another issue I remember seeing is like a lot of people, they would play the game, but they would only play the tutorial dungeon, and they judge the entirety of the game based on that.
Yeah.
But it's like the first,
The game changes constantly.
yeah, the first dungeon you go through is not indicative of the entire game.
By far.
Like, I feel like from the beginning, like, how do I explain this? When I first got to Hotland, I felt like the game, like, changed completely.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it changed in, like, feeling and atmosphere. And it was kind of interesting. I love Undertale. I have a problem.
Welcome to the club.
At least I don't want to frick the skeletons.
Like most people seem to.
Like, yeah.
How does that even work? They don't
Yeah,
have.
they
They don't
don't-
have,
Bones.
I know they have bones, but like
There's no bone.
they don't have a bone. You know what I mean?
They still have bones.
What games do we play? Undertale.
Speedrunners. League
My
of
life
Legends.
has just been Undertale.
I don't play Dota because I have a tablet and something with the drivers, the middle mouse button stops working. So I can't really get anywhere in that because I can't move the camera, so it's like. But I would mostly just play speedrunners. It's a good game. It's early access, whatnot. It's buggy, and there's a lot of salty people because the there's not really any way to get reported if you're being a loser. So it has ups and downs.
Yes, Potato, you need Undertale. You need it. You wants it. You needs it.
Huh. I just beat Muffet.
Good job.
You know, I think being a little tipsy might have actually helped because the game kind of slowed down for me. I don't know.
That probably would help, especially in Muffet's fight.
All right.
I guess now it's time for medicines.
Mr. King, over Oh, hey, Spider Dance.
Oh yeah, I killed a Black Widow spider. He was chilling in the bathroom, in the shower. I wanted to shower. But it was hanging right in the middle of everything, and I didn't want to, mess with it.
If you guys want to watch that video yourself so you can like it and fav it and stuff, it's right there. Alright, anybody else want to make any last minute requests?
To
Hang on.
answer your question, Liz, yes, because the difference between Undertale and Splatoon right now is that I actually have Undertale.
This video.
You.
I like this. In the credits. The end. The end.
Somebody reblogged something I've posted relating to Sans, and they tagged it, "You're gonna have a bath time." Or no, a bath tip.
Wonderful.
So I'm playing the game, and suddenly my sim starts interacting with someone that looks just like Meredith. It is posted. And there's a streaker in the background.
Amazing.
That's me.
think otherwise we're about ready to wrap up here. You guys have any last minute questions or things you want us to say or things to say to us? Mind you can also
Make us talk.
yeah, you can also make voice acting requests from us as well. At any time. I grab
Yes, make us use our voices.
Yes. You guys force me
That
to use
sounds
my
like
art
a
skills
great
all the time.
idea. Make me use my voice while I'm loopy from lack of sleep.
Yeah. You guys force me to use my art skills for your pleasure all the time. Why not make them use their voices for your pleasure? Just to burn to them.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Make us use our voices for your pleasure.
I don't
Maximum
feel well.
Maximum pleasure.
Not when I shift into maximum pleasure drive.
Things to say during sex.
Stephen Hawking cocking dirty.
Okay, what are you wearing? Is it cheese pizza?
No.
I'm slowly removing my
No.
shirt.
Alright, we probably should wrap up now.
Gotcha.
Guys are assholes.
Tell us something we don't know.
True that.
All right. Good night, friends and supporters.